Welcome back to English with Emmy. Today's story comes from a quiet little town where life moves slowly, but surprises hide around every corner. It's a lighthearted tale about a barber, a buffalo, and a haircut no one saw coming. So, get comfy, and let's begin. The Barber and the Buffalo. In the small town of Canampet, where the postman walked faster than the local train and everyone knew what their neighbor had eaten for breakfast, lived a barber named Ramen. Ramen's shop was a crooked little shed made of rusted tin, a mirror with cracks like lightning, and a chair that leaned slightly to the left, as if it were always tired. Despite its humble appearance, the shop was always busy. Why? Because Ramen had one great gift. He could talk. He spoke more than he cut, and customers came for the stories as much as the shave. One fine Thursday, a new customer arrived. Not a man, but a pole buffalo. Yes, a real buffalo. It belonged to Patabi, the vegetable seller who insisted that the buffalo was not just a milk producer, but a creature of great dignity who deserved grooming like any respectable citizen. "I want you to trim her tail," Patabi said, tying the enormous beast to a coconut tree outside the barber shop. Ramen blinked. "Sir," he said, "I have trimmed politicians, police officers, and the occasional wedding party drunkard, but never a buffalo." Patabi, whose mustache curled like fried brinjal, was not a man to be discouraged. "She is like family. Please, just trim her tail. She sheds too much hair on my vegetables. Last week, someone found a strand in their spinach and asked for a refund." Ramen scratched his chin. A crowd was beginning to gather. Nothing in Canampet excited people more than a man talking to a buffalo. "Very well," he said, and reached for his scissors. "But if she kicks me, I'll send the medical bill to your cabbage." Scene 4. The trim Ramen approached the buffalo like a man approaching a sleeping snake, slowly, carefully, whispering kind things. "Nice buffalo. Good girl. You give very fine milk, I hear." But the buffalo, having no interest in polite society, swatted her tail precisely into his face. Thwack! The crowd gasped. "She doesn't like compliments," someone shouted. "Try telling her a joke," someone else yelled. So Ramen tried again, this time singing an old film song while snipping. To everyone's amazement, the buffalo remained calm. Perhaps she was a fan of playback singer Justin Bieber. Just as Ramen completed the final snip and stood back to admire his work, the buffalo chose that exact moment to sit, not gently, directly onto his only pair of slippers. There was silence. Then Ramen, with great dignity, said, "Well, now she is really part of the family. She's taken something from me, too." For weeks, people came to see the buffalo barber. Ramen even hung a small sign. "Now grooming livestock. Price depends on mood." The buffalo's tail, freshly trimmed, became the talk of Canampet, and though Ramen never got his slippers back, the buffalo eventually ate one, he gained new customers, humans and animals alike. Even the goat from the tea shop started hanging around the barber shop. No one knows why. Maybe it just liked the conversation. Vocabulary Corner. Slippers. Simple footwear used indoors. Dignity. A calm, respectful behavior, even in difficult moments. Playback singer. A singer whose voice is used in film songs, especially in Indian movies. Grooming, cleaning or trimming hair, usually for appearance. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the story and learned something new today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. More stories, more smiles, and more English learning coming your way, only on English with Emmy. See you in the next one.